go. All right, we're recording. We're streaming. We have audio. We have video. We have burp.
Mm-hmm.
We have
burp.
We have everything. So I'm just going to say a countdown and then go. So here it goes.
That's a great idea.
It starts in 3, 2, 1.
He does stuff like this without letting his pride or vanity get in the way. He just jumps right in without a moment's hesitation, Dad.
As you see, karate turns our hands and feet into weapons.
The morning stream. The cavalry's here.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to TMS. This is the morning stream for July 8th, 2019. It is a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's a Monday.
It is, yes. It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful day, Brian. It's a beautiful day. No, it actually is. It's very nice out today. And I'd like to spend some time in it. Get a little of that vitamin D. Gotta get that D.
Get some D.
Yeah. Gotta
Be a
get some
good
D.
day to get some D, Scott.
Yeah. Good day to get some D. Monday. Hey, it's me, Scott Johnson, him, Brian Ibbett. Good morning. How's your life? What's going on over there?
Had a good weekend, Scott. I'm on the mend. I feel like I'm in at least a solid 90% health-wise.
That's pretty good.
Got a lot of rest this last weekend.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Did a little surprise mystery date with Tina yesterday morning. We went out and got brunch at a place called the Milk Market, which is a really cool restaurant. It's when people start, you and I both get this all the time where people say, hey, I'm coming to your city. What are some things you recommend that I check out?
Sure.
Milk Market is now going to be one of those things that I tell people to check out because it's like it's like Reading Market in Philadelphia. It's like Pike Market in Seattle, where it got a bunch of different restaurants and maybe a couple retail things in there, but it's like a whole bunch of different kinds of food all in one place. So you can go there with a group of people, but not food court. You're not going to find a Sbarro and an Orange Julius and a Renzio's. It's actually all put together by the same chef, a guy named Bonanu.
Ooh, nice. Chef Bonanu.
Bonanu.
Should we know him from something?
He's a Colorado staple. Bonanu Concepts, I think. Let's see here. Bonanu.
Ever do anything on the Food Network or anything like that? We wouldn't know him from that.
I don't think so. I don't think he's like a local celebrity chef, I think. Except I can't find... You'd think I'd be able to find some...
Chef Bonanu.
Chef Bonanu, yeah.
We have Lake Bonneville and the Bonneville Flats, but that's not the same as Bonanu. So I don't know that guy. Never heard of that guy.
Yeah. It's funny. I think I'm saying or like typing his name wrong because I cannot find Denver Chef Bonanu.
Maybe it's hard to...
Oh, I said Bonnaroo. I said Bonnaroo. That's like a Concepts. Here we go. Let's see if I can find information about him.
Doesn't sound
Bonanno. Frank Bonanno.
Bonanno.
Bonanno. Bonanno. I thought it was Bonanu. Like I thought it was 2 O's, but it's 2 N's in the end there.
It was close.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, some celebrity he is. I can't even get his name right. But so we did brunch and then they do a little surprise bingo thing there. So, Tina and I are sitting there enjoying the food. And then all of a sudden the guy says, all right, it's time for bingo. Let's get your bingo cards out. And
oh man. So there is like a lot of old people there, or do I have the wrong?
Not at all. No,
okay.
It's all millennials. Like it was all because the prizes are like pictures of mimosas and a $45 plate of bacon, like a pile.
Oh my
pile
gosh,
of bacon.
That's too much, perhaps bacon. Too much bacon. That's a lot.
I think that is too much bacon.
Yeah.
So far, none of those things. Like every time they'd say, all right, our next thing is going to be a giant Bloody Mary, and I just finished off a double. And come on, I mean it's morning drinking. Right. I was not about to try and win another Bloody Mary. It's like, oh no, all right, none of these prizes are really appealing to me.
Yeah, That's fascinating.
But anyway, but Milk Market is great, and it's one of those places that I absolutely will recommend to people when they come to town because
Nice.
a lot of great different foods there.
Yeah, I like a place like that. There was one in where were we? Oh, in Columbus. I forgot the name of it. Something Market. It's another one of those names, and it was the same kind of thing, like a collection of places, and they were all really good. No chain restaurants. They were all just nice, fresh, whatever places, and I cannot remember the name of it, but I really liked it. I like that kind of stuff in general. So cool. There you go. Another Denver recommendation for those looking for good Denver ideas. Check it.
Yeah, boy, looking at this, it's like he's got 10 restaurants in Denver here. Mizuna, Luca, Osteria Marca, French 75, Bones, Green Russell. Those are two different ones, by the way. French 75 and Bones are two different ones.
Are these all the same people? Sorry,
this is all the same. This is all the same chef Bonanno.
Okay, so he owns all that stuff. Wow.
He owns all this stuff. Salt and Grinder, Vesper Lounge, and none of these, with the exception of Denver Milk Market, you're not going to walk in and get fed for under $30 a person. Milk Market, Tina and I both enjoyed a lot of brunch food. It wasn't an all-you-can-eat kind of thing. We did get a bunch of different things, but was $50 for the two of us with tip. So not
good.
Bad at all.
Pretty good for that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's not bad.
For sure.
Well, all right then. A good weekend was had.
Yeah.
I went and saw the Spider-Man, and you were right. That's a good movie.
It is. Yeah.
I liked it quite a bit. I think I'm of the opinion, and I told you this via text yesterday, so this is just a quick summary, and I'm not going to get into the movie itself because I think people should just watch it. I'm not here for spoilers or anything. But what I like about it and the one previous to this and his showing in all of the MCU stuff, including Endgame and all that, is that they've just finally got him right. They have Peter Parker absolutely the way he's supposed to be, and they have his Spider-Man the way he's supposed to be, and it just feels like it's true to the comic in the most fundamental way, which is Peter Parker's an awkward teenager and he's got these powers, but he's still an awkward teenager and he's just trying to make his way through high school and trying to understand, these relationships and navigate all that stuff. At the same time, he's being asked to do these huge, really impossible things, and it's super intense, and they've got that down. Like, it's so true to that I could see some people going into this and saying, well, Hookermers spend too much time dealing with, like, high school stuff and girlfriends and things. It's like, no, that's the idea. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, if you haven't read any of the comics, then then you're missing out on what makes Peter Parker, and that dichotomy of the two characters.
Yeah, it's great. They've just got it right. So I guess grats to Fajigi, whatever his name is, for swooping over there and getting that deal done with Sony and making that all work, because it's really awesome. So anyway, we're there, but here's the story I got to tell you. It's actually a great time to go. I recommend going on a Sunday because there's nobody there. It's like really empty. And it's a big, huge movie, made a ton of money over the weekend, but there was hardly anybody there. So that meant we got the seats of our choice in the perfect spot we always like, right before the railing. We've talked about this before, the right up to the railing
stick your
ones.
Feet through.
It's so good. Anyway, we're sitting there, and we get we have the returning tub of popcorn that you take back to the theater, and it's only $3 to fill it. So I don't know if anyone else has that, but we have this deal there. Okay, so
you have to wait. So it's like a plastic tub, like a bucket.
It is like a plastic bucket.
Fill it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Reusable, and it comes with 2 drink things. It's like a combo thing. So it's got 2 big, I don't know, they're 24 ounce or whatever they are, drink things. Those I think are free to fill, and then the popcorn's like $3. It's this crazy return. It gets people back in the theater, I guess. I don't think you get refills though on the bucket. I think that's the one difference, because if you buy just raw ass popcorn while you're there, like a new bucket, you can get refills throughout the afternoon if you want, through however long you're at the theater. But I think with this bucket you purchase, you just get the one good deal and no refills, or else you pay for another refill. Anyway,
gotcha.
We're never eating more than a bucket, so we get a bucket of that. I get a low calorie lemonade for my drink.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Trying to be better, Go into the movie theater. We plop down. We sit through nine years of previews, and that's fine. There's just more and more of those these days. And about halfway through the movie, we're kind of, sort of done with the popcorn. So I don't want to have it like up in front of Kim and I. It's just Kim and I. We're just on like kind of a date. So I take the bucket and I set it in the seat next to me because no one's ever sat there. That's still empty, just a seat, no one there. I put the popcorn in the chair, and about another 10 minutes passes, 15 minutes passes, and both Kim and I hear this sound. And I wish I had a Foley sound to play right here, but I don't. Okay. But we hear the sound, what sounds like... Do you remember when, what's his name? I'm too old for this shit guy got caught in the
Danny
big...
Glover?
Yeah, Danny Glover got caught. He was in Witness, and he got caught in the big corn...
the silo.
Corn silo. Yeah.
Yes.
And when they open that up, you hear that sound of all that grain going...
Just rolling out. Yeah. Oh, no.
That's the sound I hear, and I look over to my right, and something has happened, and it must have been me because I'm sitting next to it, but the popcorn has tipped, and it's just slowly, like sand through an hourglass, has been just pouring this stream of popcorn onto the floor.
In front or behind? Oh, onto the floor. So
Yeah.
just on the hard,
just on the
floors.
hard tacky floor. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
right.
and it's rolling downhill though, off of the ledge. so it's all coming off the ledge, and we got into this little giggle fit because we thought it was so funny, and I don't think people were happy about it. Even though there weren't a lot of people there were people up top that I could tell they were looking at us like, oh my gosh, what is that couple doing down there? But anyway, just be careful with your popcorn. That's the lesson. If you're gonna set it over here, keep an eye on it. If you're gonna eat it all, that's great, but just try not to dump it everywhere. That's the lesson that I learned over the weekend.
Now, the theater you're in has recliners and like all that stuff.
It has luxury seats and regular seats, and then rumble seats. And we got just regular seats down.
You did not answer my question, Scott. Do the seats recline, Scott?
No, the ones we're in don't. No, but the ones the luxury seats do. Those go back.
Oh, really? So in the same theater, they've got the 3 different kinds of seats.
In this particular one, yes, they have one theater where it's all. They have a lot of all or nothing. So they have one theater that's all luxury. They have another one that's like all just regular seats. This one's just got some weird combo of everything, and it's a bigger theater. I think this one fits like 500 something people.
Gotcha. Because when we do the when we get the popcorn, Tina and I get the if we do the bucket, because with the AMC A-list thing, even though we pay for a regular, they upgrade it free to a large, which is the bucket, which unfortunately, when you put a bucket of popcorn, if you put a regular popcorn in front of us, we'll eat the bag of regular popcorn. If you put a bucket of popcorn in front of us, we'll eat the bucket of popcorn.
Yeah, this is us too.
But when you recline the seats, the armrest goes about halfway down the length, but the seats, there's not much of a gap between the 2 seats when they recline, and so we basically just put the popcorn on the seats between our legs.
Oh, that's great.
Where we're sitting.
Yeah.
And that way we can just reach down, grab some, shove it in our face, and all gone before the movie starts.
Yes. We didn't do that. We had it in our lap, and we had to move it because it was kind of in the way. If you weren't eating it, it was kind of dumb to have it there. So we moved it. But man, it was annoying. Lost all my popcorn all over the floor. I mean, it was only $3.
But it's a free refill thing, right? So it would be a $3 refill.
In this case, $3 refill because it was the bucket. Yeah. So I was just annoyed. It was fine. I was full. I had enough popcorn. Probably as good. Most of it dumped out. Like who's gonna care at the end of the day? I'm healthier for it. Let's say it that way. This accident means I didn't eat 300 more calories of freaking popcorn.
Right? That's true. It did solve a problem.
Yeah. It all worked out.
We went and saw yesterday on Friday night.
The Beatles Never Existed movie.
The Beatles Never Existed movie, and it's funny actually. Speaking of reclining seats, our seats, we apparently had picked the only seats in the theater that didn't recline. They were just not working. Basically, all the seats around us, everyone's going, and their feet are going up, and their back is going back, and stuff like that. We're hitting our button, nothing happening, and I'm guessing that something either got unplugged or whatever, but either side of us, the seat's working just fine.
Yeah.
So like, oh man. But as far as the movie goes, very entertaining. I'd say it's good. It's some of it is exactly what you expect from the previews, but I will say that the ending is not one of the things that I predicted, and I've talked about my predictions on the show. I won't talk about them anymore in case people don't remember them and they don't want to be spoiled. I don't want to remind people, but but it is a very sweet movie. Tina loved it. Tina's like, oh, this is just one of the sweetest little rom-com movies that she can remember seeing in a long time. And it's, Danny Boyle, who did Slumdog Millionaire, but I also think the guy, one of the people who's involved with Love Actually, is involved with it, and it feels like it's got that Love Actually kind of thing to it. But they address something that I was hoping that they would address with the absence of the Beatles. Again, I won't say what it is, but or not. I'm sorry, not with the absence of the Beatles, but the fact that this guy is making a living playing Beatles music with the Beatles never existing.
Yeah, right.
And I'd say it's worth checking out. You could probably wait for streaming or rental on this, but I'd say, I don't know, if you've got the time, it's worth seeing.
Is it a I mean, this isn't like, maybe I'm asking for spoilers, so you can decide to tell me this or not. Sure. But is it just like, is it supposed to have like a supernatural edge to it? Is it supposed to be just a dream kind of thing? Like when you walked away from this, were you like, oh, there's magic in that world? Do you know what I mean? To make it so the Beatles disappear for a big chunk and then.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
There's a little bit of supernatural to it, but not like a all those movies with like Body Switch and and kids who are all of a sudden adults and stuff like that. Not that, certainly not that level of supernatural.
Okay, good. I think I like that.
It feels like you're supernatural. You pretty much know the supernatural you're going to get just from the previews. How's that? Okay, I think that's a good way to. No, that's a good way to say it.
That's totally fair. It's so. I guess what I'm asking is, it's not him bonking his head on the kitchen counter, and then suddenly the Beatles are gone because he's in a coma and doesn't know it or something like that, right? Ah, shit. Never mind. Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Well,
don't tell me.
But I still feel like you get that in the. I still feel like you get that in the previews. I mean, it's he's in an accident.
Yeah.
And you see this in the previews. I don't feel like I'm speaking out of school here. You see that in the previews. He gets in an accident, wakes up, and the Beatles never existed.
Okay, so all right, that answers.
I will say he did not bonk his head on the kitchen counter. Is that? Well, that should make you feel a little better.
The reason I ask is, see that doesn't seem like supernatural to me. That seems like a dream. So you say there's a little bit of magic or supernaturalness in there, but is there, or is it all?
I will say, like, I will treat this like the cover of a Marvel Comics issue from the 70s or 80s. This is not a dream. This is not a hoax. How's that?
Okay. All right. No, I like it. I like where you went with that.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Well, we had our fill of movies. It was a good time.
Not a dream. Not a hoax.
Not a hoax.
Someone in this issue really dies.
If I do have anything that I wanted to talk to people about the Spider-Man movie about, is more about the end credit stinger stuff. Not the first one. I think the first one's just a great little story bit, but the one post credits.
It's a great setup to the next film.
Oh, totally. It's great. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But the post credits one, I have a lot of questions about. That I kind of wish it didn't exist. Because now, it makes me think of the movie. I'm going back into the actual film, going, wait a minute. So if that was them, then this is that.
Yes,
so
right.
Wait a minute. How
I
can
had a little bit of a. You didn't see.
I didn't see
another recent Marvel movie. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see Captain Marvel, so I don't know.
You didn't see Captain Marvel.
I mean, I know who these guys are. I know.
What's the matter with you? How could you have seen Endgame and not seen Captain Marvel?
How could I have seen anything and not seen Captain Marvel? What's wrong with me? What, you got to blow it? You got another sex doll? What's going on over there?
Do I need to just send this to you? Do I need to just put this in the mail and send it to you?
No, I just need to rent it or watch it or buy it or something. I just need to get it. I just haven't had sense. I haven't had time. I just kind of missed it.
Sense,
yeah, I don't have the sense.
No sense.
But I know what those are. I know
Ant-Man the Wasp. Have you seen that one?
Yes, I did see that finally on Netflix, and that was great. I enjoyed it.
It was great, right?
Yeah, I enjoyed the hell out of that. You know what? There aren't any bad Marvel movies. If you compare them to each other, you can say, oh, All right, well, this one's not as good as any of these others.
There aren't any bad MCU movies.
Yeah, or that's what I mean. Yeah, there really aren't any bad MCU movies. I've enjoyed them all, including the Hulk 2008 one, which was supposed to be MCU.
Sure.
I even like that just fine. So
Sure. I mean, even Ultron, Age of Ultron, really, when you compare it to other things.
Oh yeah, no. If you put Age of Ultron and that Justice League thing together, I'm going Age of Ultron 1,000 times.
Yep. And Rainbow Bright, I still defend Thor: The Dark World. I don't think that deserves the. Again, I feel like that's the worst MCU movie is still better than the best Adam Sandler movie.
Right. That's a good point.
Maybe not quite that.
I hear that thing he's got on Netflix right now with Jennifer Bad Breath Aniston is good. I heard that's good. What's that called?
Yeah, it's not Murder Mystery.
Oh, you saw it?
I did watch it.
Oh,
there's a reason I didn't use it as a recommendal this last week.
Maybe
I'll talk about it. Maybe I'll talk about it this week for my recommendal, just to say what to expect from it. But I didn't feel like it was. There were a lot of people who recommended it to me, and
same.
If you recommended it to me, don't worry, I still love you. But
I heard from a whole handful of people who all said, "Oh,
yeah,
Scott, you got to see this. Is a good Sandler movie. Finally, it's good." And I'm like, "Okay, maybe I'll get around to it."
And it might also that might suffer from the Dark World thing, where compared to Pixels, it is a good Adam Sandler movie. Compared to Grown Ups 2, it's a pretty good Adam Sandler movie.
Oh wow, that's some low bar right there, man.
Yeah.
All right, well, that all sounds good to me.
Anyway,
let's dive into the part of the show where we give some things away potentially. That is to say, some items of prizes and interest. What? Why is my Echo talking to me? Shut up, Echo. I didn't say her name. My Echo. I don't get it.
Oh,
I didn't say anything. I didn't say the A word. I mean, she's over there. Lately she's doing this more. Does yours have any kind of like? I don't know.
Not recently, but it did go through a phase where, and maybe that's it. Maybe she's just going through a phase where she really feels like you're not using her enough, and she's like,
yeah.
If I'm here, I'm still here.
Going through a phase. I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Your Echo might be. Your Echo just needs a little bit of you time, me time.
That's right, exactly.
Us time. All right, Dunaway, you there already?
Of course I'm
Oh,
here.
good. Then here's this. Joining us on the program, as he does often, Mondays and Wednesdays.
Mondays and Wednesdays.
Mondays. It is Brian Dunaway, all the way from South Carolina. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Oh, hi, Scott and Brian. I couldn't be happier to be here.
Oh, that's fantastic. We love
If
having
I was
you.
any happier, I'd be high.
Oh, okay.
You'd be here in Colorado.
So here.
That's true. Hey, so you're in your office. Here's the question I have for you.
Give it to me.
Are you in a? Can you close your door in your office, or are you exposed to the
world? Of course,
world?
I can close my door. It wouldn't be an office if you couldn't close your door. You'd just be working in a cubicle.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. I was just curious because, if you're doing this goofiness with us and the door's wide open, you have to sort of expose yourself, and I don't know if that's good or not.
Doors wide open.
Now, here's a question.
Yeah.
With doors wide open. Here's a question for you. Are you your desk, when you sit at your desk, you're facing your door? Or are you I want my desk in the corner so I have the most space?
Well, I'm going to snob you. First of all, I don't sit. I stand at my standing desk.
Oh.
Secondarily, since I'm standing, it would feel weird facing the other direction. So I actually face my door because I have a lot of options because of the fact that I do a standing desk.
That's how you hide the porn. I get it. I know what you're up to.
Yep.
Right. I mean, if I want porn, I got a better connection elsewhere. I mean, come on.
Mike from Human Resources comes in. You can close that tab.
Oh, did you notice that Spider-Man movie? They had a Janice from accounting in there. Did you notice that? Her name
Did
was
they
Janice.
really? I did not notice that.
Yeah, it was in
that's funny.
the bar scene where he's. Well, I don't want to give anything away, but he's barking out everybody's
Don't get
names.
away!
Oh, yes.
One of them was Janice.
Yes,
Janice.
Okay.
She was basically Janice from accounting, and it made me laugh.
She was Janice. I didn't know. Did they ever say that she was from accounting?
No, but her job was similar. It was like a job that might involve pushing finances around, and made me laugh.
Project manager Janice.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was pretty good.
That part I did catch.
Pretty good. We have on the line with us a contestant potentially. Hi, good morning. Who's this?
Oh, this is Alexander from Florida.
Oh my gosh, Alexander, you sound like a young buck. How old are you?
11.
Oh, it's
he
awesome.
He goes to the storm with me like a year ago.
Oh, this is great, dude. I love
Brian,
it. A kid.
Are you getting buzzing?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm getting the buzzing too.
Oh,
I think it's coming from Scott's
I can
side.
also hear the buzzing.
No,
a little bit, but...
not. I'm not doing anything. What did I do? Something going on here? Okay, hold
We're
on.
all getting buzzing, Scott.
All right.
Can you put us on pause? And
how bad is the buzzing? Is the buzzing really bad?
It's one of those things where when somebody talks,
it's a deal breaker.
Right,
It's a deal breaker.
Somebody talks.
It's a deal breaker.
Yep, there it is. As soon as I added him. Hold on. Okay, don't go anywhere, bud.
That's a deal
All right.
breaker.
I don't want to hang up on him. Okay, hang on. Okay, hold
We're all
on.
getting
Exactly.
buzzing.
Oh, freaking! I love it.
He goes to the...
Sam, hold on. I'm like, hey, good morning. Who's this? It was like a.
Don't get
name.
away!
Oh, yes.
Her job was
Yeah,
similar. It was
She was from a.
and it made me laugh.
She was Janice. I didn't.
All right, I'm gonna skip ahead, erase that. Sorry, everybody, hang in here for a second. See if I can't fix it. Am I still buzzy to you guys?
You are.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
get rid of Brian and I and re-add us, but keep.
I'm gonna close.
There's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Sometimes this happens, like the audio codec gets taken over by something else, and
Yeah.
it's funky. So hold on, I'm
Check
gonna
us out.
try to come back to you guys. Hang on. All right, chat room. You guys aren't hearing the buzz, right? Yeah, I think it's the browser. The browser sometimes does weird stuff with the codec. It's not every time, but when it happens, it's so freaking annoying. All right, let me get back into this. Yeah, no buzz. It should
I
be.
heard tap tap tap. I was like, oh, I guess I'm still on with Brian.
No, you're fine. You guys shouldn't have gone anywhere.
Oh,
no,
all
I'm
right.
totally still hear it.
Still hear the buzz? All right, must be my browser. So, all right, here's what I'm going to do. Oh, I don't want to hang up on this kid. I like this kid. I may have to hang up on him. Hold on.
Hold
on.
Ooh.
Okay.
Whatever you just did, I think it's gone.
Yeah, I think that's the browser.
That's better.
It's the browser. Okay, is it back or is it worse? Or
No,
is it
it's
the same?
totally gone.
All right,
Completely
we're gonna try that again. So,
Okay.
oh shoot, what was his name? You guys remember his name? Did you write it down?
I didn't. I couldn't hear it to write it down in our show notes.
Yeah, I didn't hear it either very well. Alexander. That's
Alexander.
the name. Alexander.
Alexander.
Alexander, call the show back, and we're gonna grab it. Now, if somebody else calls in and it isn't Alexander, I'm hanging up on you, whoever you are. So let's see if this is them. Hold on.
We can tell. We know how this works.
We know what's up. All right, let's see if this is.
Hello, this is Alexander. I'm 11. I'm also Elmo.
Hello, who's this? Hello? Oh, I have you muted.
Yeah, hello?
Sorry, is this Alexander?
All right.
Yes.
Oh, it's
yes.
working. Okay,
back.
I'm so glad this
Like it.
worked.
Yep.
All right, so let me just restart the recording. All right, we're back. We had a weird glitch, but we were able to retain Alexander, which was really my only goal I had in this life. Welcome back, Alexander, and thanks for being on the show, buddy. How are you?
Oh, good.
That's awesome. He's 11. He's from, Florida, did you say?
Yes.
Ah,
Florida.
We need more
I'm
cool
a Florida man.
More cool kids in Florida. That's right. Hey, look, as long as you're not putting your elbow in an alligator's mouth or jumping off a Walmart, you'll be fine. You'll be good. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
Hey, Brian Ibbett, why don't you tell this fine young man what he could win today and how this contest is played?
I will, but the crackle's coming back. But I'm gonna push through it, Scott.
It's creeping in.
Ooh, it may have disappeared though. It may have gone. All right,
Okay.
yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Alexander, I'm going to give Scott and Brian Dunaway a topic. They're going to go back and forth with answers for that topic. If one of them gives a wrong answer, a repeated answer, or they take too long to come up with an answer, the win is going to go to the other player. Alexander, your job is to predict who is going to come out on top based on today's topic. Today, you are playing for the carryover prize from last week's Battle Royale, a Frog Pants Rando Pack. And today we are adding a Mad Max figurine box, unopened Mad Max figurine box. All that stuff shipped to you from Scott. Before Scott and Brian can talk, I need to give them, or before they can start, I need to give them their topic. Their topic today, and I got to look up and see who sent us this one. But Seinfeld, of course, very popular show.
Seinfeld sent it in? Oh.
Seinfeld sent it in. What's the deal with cat food? There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 characters who appeared on the show 10 episodes or more.
Oh my.
I want you guys to name the characters that appeared on Seinfeld 10 episodes or more.
Or 10 episodes or more. Gotcha.
Yeah,
10 episodes or more.
that's
There are 19
intense.
characters. I want you to name them.
All right.
Right.
I think we can do that.
I think we can do this.
Yeah.
I think you can do this. Alexander, knowing that that's the topic, who do you think is going to win this one, and who do you want to go first?
I'm going to say Brian to win and Scott to start.
All right. Oh, I love this kid already. I love kids. Kids are the best. I'm so happy a kid called in and not some schlubby poop adult. This kid's got he's got the whole world in front of him, man. He's got so many cool things to do. He's going to go on to be, I don't know, a master of industry or a genius in science or something. I just get excited. The future's okay. We're going to blow it all, but the kids have it. They got it. The future generation has it.
Scott believes the children are our future.
I do. All right.
True.
So wait, I was going first? All right.
Yes.
Now settle down now.
So these are the kids.
Simmer down, Sparky.
Let's see. Sorry, these are the characters that have been in all episodes, did you say?
Oh my God.
Say it one more time. Sorry, I got too excited about the kids in the future. Say it again.
10 or more episodes. Characters that appeared on 10 or more episodes of Seinfeld.
Okay. Okay, well, obviously Jerry. So Jerry Seinfeld.
Let's start with that one since he appeared in all 173 episodes of Seinfeld. Yes.
Right.
And we're off to the races.
We're off to the races. So I'm going to go with, how about Newman?
Newman. All right. Already skating past the obvious ones. Wayne Knight appeared as Newman in 45 episodes of the show.
All right.
Then lost a lot of weight and then couldn't get work again.
Actually, he did. He did a bunch of voice work, but not as much body work. You're right.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. You ever see the Toy Story 2? He's the Cheeto guy that's trying to collect all the toys and.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, right. The toy
barn.
The name of his toy shop is Toy Barn. I think that's right.
Something like that. Yeah, he's great.
That's right.
All right. Let's see here. Let's go with. He's the elephant in Tarzan as well. Sorry, just throwing that out in there.
Okay.
Let's go with.
I'll be in your heart.
Elaine Bennis.
Yes. Didn't appear in the pilot, the Seinfeld Chronicles, but appeared in every other episode. 172 episodes for Elaine Bennis, played by Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
There you go.
Kramer.
Good choice. Cosmo Kramer.
Cosmo.
All 173 episodes for Michael Richards.
George Costanza. George Costanza.
Oh shoot.
George Costanza. Jason Alexander.
That was my plan. I was going to do Newman first, and then I was hoping Scott would be still in his excited phase, and he would stumble and go, "Wait a minute, did he say Newman or did he say Costanza?" Didn't work.
Gotcha. It was a clever route that I blew for you. 173 episodes, because of course he appeared in the pilot. Jason Alexander as Jorge Costanza.
All right.
Jorge. How about Jerry Stiller, Frank Costanza.
Has to
Costanza.
At least
Costanza. Frank Costanza, 26 episodes for Jerry Stiller, father of Ben. Absolutely appeared in a bunch of them Seinfeld episodes.
Still lives, but it's apparently a little gone these days. But that guy's great. All right. Now we're getting into the fun areas. I'm gonna go with. We really are getting to secondary character territory.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
pretty fast.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who was on like all the time. I was just watching Seinfeld last night. All right, we'll say there has to be at least 10 episodes with Elaine's boss.
Oh, that's a good one.
What's his name? Jay Peterman.
John O'Hurley, also one of the hosts of Family Feud for a little while.
Oh.
John O'Hurley.
He's the best.
Jay Peterman, 20 episodes for Jay Peterman.
Really?
Just so you can hear him. I can hear him in my head right now going, Elaine, did I ever tell you about the time I went to Burma? Love that guy.
Urban Sombrero.
All right.
Well, then I'll have to go with Putty then if we're gonna do strange.
David Putty,
voices.
eh?
Going with Putty. David Putty, Patrick Warburton, get a big mouthful of the Denver, appeared in 10 episodes.
You
That's way
skirted
fewer
that
than I
one.
thought.
Yeah,
Those
you,
must have been my favorite season.
you got
I think
really
so, yes.
lucky. Lucky boy.
High five.
High five up top.
Oh, geez. We're really in the weeds now.
Wow, I didn't think you'd be in the weeds this quick.
Well, I can't think of. I mean, 10 episodes turns out is kind of a lot. I would have thought Putty was in more, so 10's a
Yeah,
high
Me too.
number.
That kind of scares me now because I
Yeah.
thought Putty was like there for like, I don't know, at least 3 seasons. But I guess not.
Oh gosh. There's no way, Mr. I'm not gonna say his name in case he is. Let me think here. All right. Let's go with. George's girlfriend that he was engaged to and then died.
Yeah, perfect. That's it.
And her name was.
I have to have her
Right.
name, don't I?
You do have to have her name.
Hold on a second.
The guy with the soup, and he wasn't very friendly. What was his
That's
name?
one episode. Hold on.
It was 2 episodes he was in. I'm pretty sure.
Was he? Oh yeah, the finale. He came back for that. Oh, why? You know what's in my head is George's answering machine. Believe it
Oh,
or
yeah.
not, George. is
Believe it
at
or
home.
not, George
Hold on.
Okay, all right.
is not here.
I'm trying to picture someone else saying their name and asking George a question. Are you going with so and so to thing?
Are you?
He's recanting one of the episodes right now.
Oh my gosh, dude.
What are you doing there? What are you doing?
All right, well I guess I just won't use her. Let's
Okay.
use Mr. Pitt.
Oh.
Okay, Mr. Pitt. Ian Abercrombie appeared as Mr. Pitt in 7 episodes.
Oh, really? I thought it was more than that myself.
Oh man, I thought he was on more, cutting his Snickers
Susan
bar.
was the name you were
Susan,
trying
yeah.
to come up with.
I was debating on whether to come with Susan or to let him dangle for a while. But
Yes.
I had just a few more.
Yeah, who'd you have? Let's see. Let's hear.
Well, let's see. I had Uncle Leo. He was one of my favorites. He was always
Absolutely,
showing up.
Uncle Leo, 15,
Jerry.
15 episodes.
Hey, Jerry.
Jerry. He doesn't
Well,
laugh.
yeah.
Wait,
I
what
was-
is that laugh? Hold on. He never laughs like that.
He
that
laughs
laugh.
something
No,
like
he
laughs
did
something
not
like
laugh
that.
like that.
He never
But I
laughs
laugh
like
like that because I'm taking so many medicines.
You-
So, also, Seinfeld's parents, I believe.
What are their names?
Her name was Helen, but I can't remember his name.
Morty.
Her name was Helen Liz Sheridan.
And Morty.
Morty.
Seinfeld.
Morty.
Yeah.
That's
20,
it.
21 episodes for his mom, only 20 episodes for Morty, played by Barney Martin.
Well, he's played by 2 people, right? First guy in the
Oh,
first
he
season.
was.
First and
Yeah,
second
there was,
season.
and there was one season where there was like they were there like seemed like every other episode.
Yeah, they were there pretty heavy in the later seasons, but I
Yeah, the other actor that played Morty was only in 1 episode, if I remember correctly.
I think
Right,
that's
just at
right.
the very beginning.
I'm
What
pretty
was,
sure. Pretty sure George's dad had a different actor as well for at least an episode, maybe more.
Oh, really? I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
What was George's mom's name?
Estelle.
Played by Estelle Harris.
Estelle.
Estelle Castillo.
Oh, that
Why
makes
didn't I
sense.
say Estelle? What is wrong with me?
I don't know. You also could have said Ruth Cohen, who was the register, the cashier at Monk's Cafe.
Oh,
She was in
jeez.
101 episodes of Seinfeld, making her, aside from the main 4, she appeared in more episodes than anybody else. Ruth Cohen.
Yeah.
Norman Brenner, and he was an actor that would just appear in different roles, so I couldn't really give you him as a character. But Man on Sidewalk, Man in Cafe, blah blah blah. Wilhelm,
Larry David was on there all the time. Is right.
Various people.
right? Steinbrenner, yeah, exactly. Peggy Lane was an office worker. Lipman.
Oh,
who worked
Mr.
with Elaine,
Lipman is
Richard-
the publisher
Mr.
guy.
Yep. Richard Fancy, and then you got everybody else on the list here. So
Nice.
Richard
did pretty
Fancy
well.
is his name? His name's Richard Fancy?
his name is Richard Fancy.
How did we do? Did we do pretty well or we do pretty well?
Pretty
We
well.
did well enough that we are awarding Alexander his prizes. He smartly chose the winner today. Alexander, congratulations and well done. Nice job, buddy.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
We're gonna get this.
You're a winner.
Gonna get this out to you right away, but you got to do this first. Send me an email at scott@frogpants.com, or you can just use the website. That'll work too. And I will make arrangements to get that stuff to you. And I'm super stoked that you won, even though I lost. I'm glad you won. So nice job.
Thank you.
Go play Fortnite or whatever 11-year-olds do now.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
Don't profile my 11-year-old.
He's a cool kid. He sounds like
Even
a
if
cool kid.
even if you are right.
I know I get overly dumb about this, but
That was exciting.
You look in the world today and you just go, man, adults are lame. Look at all the dumb shit we're doing. And I just get excited about the potential of another wave coming with smart people in it who can like fix it all so that I'm old and sitting in a chair on the porch and can't do anything. The Alexanders of the world will have it all under control. That's what you want.
Right.
You think you're going to be able to sit on the porch when you get old. I would.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
You'll
so
burst
much.
into flames, you old crusty fart.
What were there any other names on there that we missed, Brian? Like any other?
No, that was it. And surprisingly, Steinbrenner was not listed among the characters that appeared in more than 10 episodes. And I don't know if that's because you never see his face.
Yeah, I was curious about that because I was like, is it because he did a lot of just voice work?
Yeah, because certainly Larry David doing the voice
Right.
was in more than 10 episodes. I'm actually on the IMDb page looking to see where let's see here.
How many episodes did Frogger appear in Seinfeld?
Only one, I'm afraid. Yeah. Steinbrenner, I guess just because it's a voice only thing.
I think I didn't
it's
do that one. That's
not
why I was staying away from it. I was a little nervous.
Well, he's in a
Good
bunch
thing.
of. He plays a bunch of other characters you never really see on screen.
usually
that
from the
much.
back of the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I think he's in, again, he's also, you see him in the diner every once in a while or in a restaurant or things like that. But, no, everybody else you got. I mean, Ruth Cohen, Norman Brenner. He appeared in 29 different episodes, this guy named Norman Brenner, but it was always something different. Man in sidewalk, man in bar, man in store.
Man in sidewalk? Is that what you
Well, man on sidewalk, I guess. Sorry.
Good. Woo.
Man.
He only appeared in one episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm as coffee customer.
Oh wow. Hey, I got a question about
Yeah.
I forgot what it was. Oh, I know what it was about Spider-Man. So there's a character in there that I don't remember being in the first one, Homecoming.
Yes, right.
But is from Curb. I don't want to even give it away because it's too good. Oh, you know who I'm talking about, right?
Oh wait, from Curb.
Yeah, Curb Your Enthusiasm. He's the science teacher.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah,
I
it's
know
Smooth.
that. I never watched
I'll
Curb.
just say it's JB
Yes,
Smoove.
yes.
JB
JB
Smoove.
Smoove. I don't feel like it's any spoiler to say that JB Smoove and Martin Starr. God, I love Martin Starr from Freaks and Geeks, man.
So good.
Yeah.
They're perfect. They're perfect in this movie. They are.
They
really
are. They're
good.
perfectly cast. And they're they're a little bit of comic foil, which is just fine.
You know the reason I'm sure now that I really liked it? Sidian says he hated that character. Now I know I liked it.
now you love it. Yeah.
Yeah. Max Payne, whatever. There was nothing creepy about that. That kid's awesome. Hey, it's okay to be excited about the new future of kids. That's all. Kids are great.
The new future of kids.
Not, the new future of kids. That's
Right.
my hot new boy band coming out this summer. Check
Right.
it. All right.
Well, thank you, Whitney Houston.
Yes, thank you, Whitney Houston. For what? Why? What did Whitney Houston do? Oh, the
Did
children
you
are
say
our
the kids
future.
are our
Let
future?
them lead the way. Got it.
Treat them well. And,
Yeah.
Something like that. Something.
It's funny you said that because I was thinking of Spider-Man again because the song by Whitney Houston, written by Dolly
Right.
Parton, might be in that movie.
It
That's all I'm
totally
saying.
And you were wondering if he was in the first one. I don't believe he was.
I don't remember him being in
No,
the first
he
one.
wasn't. He wasn't. He was in a short called Peter Parker Takes His Driving Test as Mr. Bell, but not Mr. Dell.
Wait, when was that a cartoon? What was that?
I'm looking to find this. It's
That sounds like a webisode of some
No,
sort.
it is Tom Holland and JB Smoove.
They did a
Peter
short?
Parker Takes His Driving Test. I cannot. This has to be something that was like on a
It's got to be
like-
YouTube stuff, right? It's
I
got to
would
be
think
like one of those
a YouTube.
webisodes. or
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
Huh. Oh,
Because the Tom Holland's all over the YouTube.
Oh, the car ad. I did see the car ad.
This was a car ad?
Yeah, but I didn't know it was JB Smoove. I thought it was somebody else. So, all right.
Oh, there it is right there. Yeah.
Yep, someone's got it right there. J.C. Calhoun confirmed Steinbrenner was in 12 episodes. He's got a little link there showing it. So if we had said Steinbrenner, we would have technically been correct.
I would have given it to you, even though it's not on the IMDb page. Yes.
Very well done. Listen, me and this Brian Dunaway fellow that's on the air right now are going to be doing a 3:30 p.m. Mountain Time edition of the Boop Show. So if you want to catch some video game talkage between two old friends who love video games, today's the do it, or today's the time to do it. Today's the do it.
Dude, we had so much fun. 4th of July.
Yeah, we streamed.
We did some Coop Boop.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun.
It was great.
Coop Boop.
We'll talk about those games that we played as well as some other stuff. So do check us out, 3:30 Mountain Time, right here at this same channel, frogpants.tv.
See ya.
If you've ever been live. Hey, Brian, take it easy. Kiss our butts, and we'll see you later, buddy. Bye now.
Talk to you later this week for the film sack.
Yeah. Doing Red Dawn.
Red Dawn. Wolverines!
A movie I've seen probably 15 times, but the last time I saw it was, I don't know, probably 89 or 90. So
you ready for the confession?
Oh my gosh, you've never seen it?
Never seen Red Dawn.
Oh. Yeah, that movie is a big deal for me growing up. But I think I guess I should say it's not that shocking. It's not like if you said, "Oh, I've never seen Star Wars," that'd be shocking. But Red Dawn, Red Dawn, give or take, it's fine.
I'm really excited because I thought I'd seen every Wolverine movie, but this one apparently I've missed. So I'm so glad to finally see a new appearance by Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. I'm really, really excited about this. Can't wait to see Wolverine.
Yeah, he's been gone too long. And it'll be great to finally get him back where he belongs.
Finally get the backstory that I've been waiting for this whole time about Wolverine.
You deserve it.
This is your radio newscaster with another exclusive sensational summary of world and local events.
It's time for the news, brought to you by
America's Next Top Podcaster. Hey, 2 things about it. Number 1, a new episode just went up on the stream today. It's Alex interviewing Brad Wanch. Here's a guy that you remember mid-season, a mid-season exit, but I think was instrumental in the Gidget's team winning the Comedy Week because of his infectious laugh. You'll get to hear that very laugh on the interview episode right now up at America's Next Top Podcaster. And if you want to play, we are still looking for contestants, or the applications are still open through the end of this week. So make sure to go to America's Next Top Podcaster, submit your application, and be a contestant for season 2. Lots of great stuff going on, prizes and fun, and getting a chance to talk to some of your podcasting friends that you listen to every day over America's Next Top Podcaster.
Nice. Well, we have some breaking news.
Breaking news.
By the way, the TMS news segment, second place overall in the segment ratings that I did for the survey. We did an average of all the segments. Yeah. I'm not going to say who's last, but I will say, well, let's put it this way: nobody went below the 50% mark. So right. The scores went 1 to 5, 5 the highest, 1 the lowest. Nobody was under half. So that means everybody did above bar. That's good.
Even think nothing below 3/4, right? If I remember correctly.
I think that's. I sent the numbers to you. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Number 1 and 2, Scott and Brian banter at the top of the show. Number 2, news, our news segment.
Yep. Last place, Scott gets an enema. It happened on one episode, one rare episode of TMS that we won't even air anymore.
No, you can't find it.
That scored the lowest ratings of all of our segments we've ever done on TMS.
As well it should have. All right, let's take a look here at what's going on in this update here. So there was this big what to do about people doing what they call the ice cream challenge. I don't know if you've seen this or heard about this, but basically idiots on YouTube and people like that would go into a store, they would get a big tub of ice cream, and then they would lick
this is really a thing. I just heard about her doing it, but this is a thing where people are doing this now.
And now if you go to so the other thing that's been circulating are photos of some freezers in certain grocery stores with locks on them now that say, if you want ice cream, go find a manager or something. So it's gotten to the point where they're having to lock this stuff down because it's so freaking gross. But anyway, they found this girl. She was the one in the most viral of the videos. This is in Texas. This said on Friday they found the girl who was filmed licking a tub of ice cream and then returning it to the grocery store shelf in a viral video. The girl, who admitted to licking the top of a Bluebell ice cream. I don't think we have that brand. I don't know what that brand is.
Oh, we do, and it's very good. I haven't had it in a while, but it was very... I remember it being very good, Scott.
Nice. I'm sure it was. It says here they're going to... She returned it to the freezer. She's under 17, which makes her a juvenile under the Texas laws. And they're not identifying her, so we don't know who she is. But she is in she's in San Antonio. But at the time was in Lufkin, about 300 miles east, because her boyfriend's family lives there, police said. She and her boyfriend have been forthcoming about their involvement in the incident. According to police, the footage, which has been viewed 11 million times, shows the girl running her tongue across the ice cream, then laughing as she places the violated dessert back into the freezer at a Walmart store in Lufkin. Police say Wednesday they believe that they identified the suspect after detectives obtained the surveillance video, placing someone matching the description in there. If she was an adult, they say she could get up to 10 years in jail for that.
Kind of knew that as soon as he said that, we would get 20 violated desert show title.
It's an impossibility to expect anything else. Yeah, we knew that was going to happen.
So there's a few brands that I can think of. I think Dreyer's does this, where they actually have a plastic seal that just goes around the top of the ice cream.
Oh yeah, we have that.
Lid on. Yeah, I think we sadly we're going to need more of that. Oh yeah, and I think there are some that actually have like the plastic pull tab that you have to pull before you can take the lid off.
Oh.
So I think we're going to need to get to a situation where we need more of that so people can't taint the ice cream any further.
Well, we live in the land of like stupid YouTube viral pranky land, and stuff happens a lot. Way too much for my taste.
Really, I mean, has YouTube brought anything good? I mean, I guess now I know how to fix a garage door opener, but really, has YouTube done anything positive for society?
Wait,
it?
You haven't got a broken garage door, do you?
My mom does.
Oh, so you're gonna go over there and be a good son and take care of it? Or
I am, and it's easy problem. It's just the limit switch needs to be turned, or the limit screw needs to be turned a little bit, because basically what's going on is it comes all the way down, it hits the bottom, it thinks it's come in contact with a foot or a dog, and then it goes back up, and it's just that little it's going to basically take me a minute to take a screwdriver and go okay, bye mom, see ya.
That's all you got? All right,
that's all I got. But it's years of karma for 30 seconds of repair.
I see. This is like that time you spent the night in jail. Now you're going to make up for it, right?
Exactly, yes.
Yeah.
She didn't get me out.
There's a story there.
She wasn't very helpful for that night.
I see. All right.
For that day.
As a follow-up to this story,
which
is all we really have time for, I'm going to give you this one. There is an ice cream truck service that says we are anti-influencer, and they make Instagram stars pay double for their ice cream.
So Luke Paul, you're paying $8 for that bomb pop.
Yep,
dude.
All those Paul boys, you all gotta go. Good. Jake, who's the other one? Luke, is it? Is it Luke Paul?
Luke Paul.
Jake Paul.
I can't tell. They all sound like AM radio pop singers to me. Those names. And now here's the new song by Luke Paul.
Freaking Luke Paul. Well, it says here, Joe Nitschy's ice cream truck has increasingly had the same demand. Give us your ice cream for free. CVT Soft Serve, popular truck in Los Angeles, started to receive weekly requests from self-proclaimed Instagram influencers who promise to post a photo of his ice cream if they don't have to pay. I hate this.
Yes. Oh, this is the most irritating thing about having any sort of fame on the internet, are people who immediately try to take advantage of it. Hey, can somebody send me a free such and such, or can somebody?
The thing is, I think it works. Like they actually.
I know, that's the bummer. That is the bummer.
Yeah, I don't like it. It says here he put up a sign that went kind of viral in its own way. It's a sign on his truck that says "Influencers pay double." Excuse me, writing on Instagram that he would, quote, never give you a free ice cream in exchange for a post. We're the anti-influencer influencers, he told The Guardian. It's weird, but I think it's really fun. I hope it inspires small businesses to hold their own and tell people to F off. That's a good quote.
Yeah.
I like it. Some brands.
I totally agree with that. 100%.
I mean, a lot of brands, they say here, rely on the sort of advertising, influencers getting up and doing whatever, but he's like, nope.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's how it should work. Joe Influencer. Oh, and kind of hate that phrase too.
Is it a phrase as Joe Influencer?
Or just the name, the name Influencer. I'm just coming up with a random. Let's say Fred Paul. We're going to make up a dumb Paul brother that doesn't exist. Fred Paul.
I like it.
Here's how it should work. Fred Paul goes to CVT Soft Serve, goes up, buys an ice cream, says, "Oh my God, this is so good." Takes a picture of himself eating the ice cream. It goes viral. Millions of people go and check out the thing. Then the ice cream truck has the option, if they like, to say, "Oh, dude, thank you so much for the publicity. It's done wonders for our business. Next time you come here, ice cream's on me."
Yeah.
That's how it should work.
That's exactly
it shouldn't
how
be
it should
like,
work.
"Hi, I'm very popular on the internet. Give me your product for free, and if I enjoy it, I might do a post where I have a selfie eating your product."
Oh my gosh, I hate everything about that so much.
Yes.
Yeah, well done. Well said.
Boiled it down to exactly what you hate about it.
Well, there's your 2 ice cream stories for the day. We are going to take a break. When we come back, we will have Steven Schleicher here for Major Spoilers. We're going to talk a little bit about Spider-Man, about Stranger Things, about Walking Dead, maybe even a little Sandman. So I'm excited about all the lineup from him. We have Daryl after that. So come on back for that. In the meantime, Brian has brought a song. He will now play it. Brian, what do you got?
You know what? I'll tell you, the only influencer who can recommend ice cream, and I'll have some, even though it didn't work for his best friend, is Forrest Gump, when he goes, "Lieutenant Dan, ice cream, Lieutenant Dan.
Ice cream, Lieutenant Dan." And that was just like soft serve vanilla, man.
It was just soft serve vanilla, but it made me want ice cream. Did not make Lieutenant Dan want to have ice cream. He just dumped it in his bedpan.
Nope. And then waddled out of there with his 2 green screen legs. He was done.
That's right, exactly.
Yep.
All right, let's talk about a band called Social Robot. I already love them just based on the name, but their music is great too. Bayard Russell, Jason Lang, Dave Flory, Michael Muller, Andrew Gilchrist Scott on bass. These guys are great, and their brand new album is called The Botz Sessions, BOTZ Sessions. These guys are working together in New York, influenced by the Beatles and Ice Cube, equally influenced by the Beatles and Ice Cube. This is from their brand new album. Like I said, it's called The Botz Sessions, Social Robot, and the song is called Cut of the Wood.
Of the many poisonous gases in the world, which gas is the deadliest of all, do you think?
Whoa, you're pretty ripped, dude. You work out.
The Morning Stream. We wish you were here.
Welcome back to the program, everybody. We are back. And that means Steven Schleicher incoming.
Yay!
Hold on to your butts. This is for real. Whoops. Hold on. Major spoilers.
I'm amazed, by the way, that clip of the most harmful gas did not end in a fart sound. How is that possible that you did not edit a fart sound into the most harmful gas?
It does seem like I've gone against type, doesn't it? Seems like I've...
Yeah. What have you done with the real Scott?
I know.
Look at this. We got...
we got in the car, Steven.
Yeah.
What?
Hold on.
Like I sent you an email about this last night. Said, "Oh, I got to go get my son at 11 o'clock. Call my phone number."
Oh, I didn't know that.
Instead of Discord, but that's okay.
Well, it seems to be working. Are you,
does it sound all right?
Good? Yeah, it sounds fine. Probably as good as your phone would have. Yeah, and you look all right.
Look, here's a tour of my car.
Nice.
Are you
nobody in the back seat?
Yeah.
No, not that I know of.
Not yet.
So we'll get an appearance by my oldest son here shortly.
Oh, all right, very nice. I like this. Just pay attention to the road and all that.
Oh, not driving. I told him we were going to sit here until the segment was.
I don't want to be.
Oh, nice. Wow, very nice.
I don't want to.
I don't want Tom Merritt yelling at me.
No. But I also don't want to be part of the investigation. Like we are aiding.
Well, we would have evidence right here, wouldn't we?
Yeah, we'd have to delete the VOD. Hey, it's Steven Schleicher, everybody. Oh, wait, did I do your thing? Here it is. Man.
Steven.
From the road, Mr. Steven Schleicher, all the way from Hays, Kansas, and the wonderful website, majorspoilers.com, here to talk about all things nerd. Let's dive right in. So, did you see The Far From Home? Did you like it?
I did see Spider-Man Far From Home, and it's definitely on my list of Spider-Man movies I have seen.
Yeah.
Well,
interesting. Okay.
But no further modifiers?
Well, so let's put it this way. Because I know people are going to get really irate if we say any spoilers. So here's some hot takes about National Lampoon's European Vacation.
Okay.
First of all, it seems like if you've ever seen National Lampoon's European Vacation, it's certainly one of the movies in the vacation line of movies. I think in hindsight, it's considered one of the lesser vacation films,
yes,
mainly
only
because
surpassed by Vegas Vacation in terms of.
Right.
Oh, I don't know. I'd take Vegas over European any day.
I think one of the weird things is how in European Vacation, every time they go to a different country, Chevy Chase has to put on a different costume, to represent that country. And that kind of became super, super annoying. Another thing that is somewhat weird is that Rusty, wasn't that his name? Rusty?
Yeah,
the kid?
Rusty. Uh-huh. Yep.
By the time they came to European Vacation, Michael Anthony Hall was too old to play a horny teenager in Europe.
Uh-huh.
So they replaced him with a different actor. And I think it would have been really, really creepy if you had a guy who's clearly much older than a high school kid playing a horny teenager and then making out with girls throughout the movie.
Okay.
I think that would be really, really awkward, especially if they just slapped a different wig on him and just said, "He's the younger Rusty. Don't worry about that."
Sure. No, I get that. But how?
Yeah.
What? But wait. So you're saying that Far From Home gave you the vibe?
What? No, we're not talking about
Far From Home.
We're talking about National Lampoon's European.
Yeah,
Vacation.
but I'm trying to understand the comparison. Like you're talking about European Vacation, and then
have you seen Far From Home yet, Scott?
Yeah, I saw it Sunday. What about?
Have you seen National Lampoon's European Vacation?
Yes, a long time ago, and it's terrible. It's the worst
I think
one.
Brian gets it, right, Brian?
I totally get it. I totally get it.
Okay.
And you know what? I will recant my previous statement. Vegas Vacation is far better than European Vacation. I was thinking about the details on the two of them, and how can you mess with Euripides Paratikos or whatever Rusty's fake Vegas.
No, it was hold on. It was oh, now you said that, and I can't think of the real one.
You can't think of Euripides Paratikos.
That's not it.
I did like
Papa Giorgio. Papa Giorgio.
That's right, Papa Giorgio.
Yeah. Anyway,
I do like how in European Vacation they went to all these different countries because they probably got a tax credit off of going to these very different countries.
My only problem with European Vacation was when you found out that Eric Idle was secretly in more of the film than he really was at the very end.
Exactly. It's like, this guy's the bad guy. I never would have figured that out. Also, the other weird thing. Oh, now it just slipped my mind. The other weird thing in European Vacation that was somewhat annoying. It's that part where after you figure out that Eric Idle is the bad guy, you've got to go on this big chase and destroy like a landmark in every country, kind of thing.
Yep.
Are you saying Are you saying to me that you think that they basically just remade European Vacation's template?
No, I don't think he's saying that.
No. But it will not surprise me if the next Spider-Man movie is set during a certain holiday.
That is what you're saying then. You're saying that these movies are following the vacation things.
I don't want to spoiler anything. I'm just today I'm here to talk about National Lampoon's European Vacation.
Okay.
Yes. And I was I might have been vague. I wasn't thinking about Eric Idle being the bad guy the whole time. I was thinking about Eric Idle being another, like, secretly
right.
Yeah. The game show host
almost
from
like he was
Piggy in the Middle the whole time. Yes, that bothered me.
No, I mean, I totally see where you're coming from on that. So National Lampoon's European Vacation, it's a fine movie. It certainly would be number 3 on my all-time list of vacation movies. But it was fine, Scott. It was fine.
All right.
Oh, hey, real quick, because I know people don't want me to spoil anything about Stranger Things season 3. Here's my ranking of the Stranger Things seasons.
Okay.
Season 1, season 3, season 4, and season 2.
already the unreleased season 4 is still better than season 2. No matter what they do for season 4,
is like a hot mess, and people are like, "Oh, I thought it was good." That's great if you thought it was good. I binged watched all of Stranger Things last week when I was in Kansas City with the boy. Hey, there's the boy.
Oh, there's the boy. Hey, buddy.
Hello, boy.
Oh, he's so cool. What a cool kid.
And I got to season 2, and I was like, okay, the first 2 episodes not too bad, and then after that, I was just like, oh, I remember why I hated this movie so much.
Yeah.
Or this season so much.
This season.
That's my ranking of the season. So, but season 3 much better than
2.
It's a return to form.
So I've not seen 2. Do I need to?
That's okay.
Do I need to?
Skip episode 8 in season 2 until you've seen everything else, and then go back and watch episode 8, because there is so much. I mean, literally, there's a character in season 3 that has kind of a big role, who was introduced in season 2 as a antagonist, but they really literally could have reworked season 2 in such a way that those 3 characters that were introduced in season 2 didn't have to appear at all, and it still would have made everything make sense, and it would have made season 3 make sense.
Didn't season 2 have a bunch of Mad Max shit in it, though? I mean, I kind of want to see that.
Well, it had a character called Mad Max, and I could see her still being in season 2 and still having that as a plot between, here's friends and what happens when a girl gets in the way of your friendship and that kind of stuff. A little bit of a spoiler, she doesn't have a whole lot to do in season 3. And then her brother, again, a character that they develop a whole heck of a lot in season 2. Really, they should have replaced it with Steve Harrington's best friend in season 1, who they finally get in a fight with.
Yeah.
And they kind of have their bro breakup. And that guy could have been the antagonist for Steve Harrington in season 2.
Well, I'm sorry.
And then still been in season 3 as the important role that character played.
Apologies for the swear in front of the boy. I just realized I dropped an S word.
Oh, he can't hear anything.
Oh, good. Oh, you have
and
your
he hears worse
I'm
from me.
sorry.
So.
Oh, okay.
He's not able to hear?
I just,
No.
How did I not know this? How did I not know this, Steven? I'm so sorry.
It's better. Brian's better than you. It's better that you know now. It's fine. All right. Well, that seems fine. I guess people in the chat are going, Scott, you need to binge 2. You have to do season 2. And so I don't know what to believe, because I trust Steven's opinion.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't feel like
it was as horrible as it could have been. But then again, I also liked the Netflix Iron Fist stuff. So maybe I'm not the best judge of Netflix.
Well, let me just say this. You know how we were talking about European Vacation?
Yeah.
A lot of people really love Aliens.
Oh, were we?
the second movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
A lot of people really like that second Aliens movie.
Yeah, they did. I did.
So,
I liked Aliens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you saying that? Wait a minute.
There's no controversy to people liking Aliens. Is
Yeah.
there?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Everyone
There's
loves
controversy
Aliens.
of people liking Alien
But
3.
we've seen Aliens, and we've seen people remake that same storyline again and again.
Oh, I see what you're getting
Oh,
at.
gotcha. Okay, yeah. Okay,
I
gotcha.
see what you're saying. Okay, no, that's fair enough.
So if you're a fan of Aliens, yeah, maybe you'll like it. But I think one of the things that makes Stranger Things really neat is the fact that they can kind of reference all of these things in 80s pop culture and create a fairly even mix of those references to integrate into their story and make it compelling. And they don't have to be like direct references. Sure enough, in season 2, there's definitely a big Gremlins vibe in there, but it almost feels, to be honest, and this is, if you haven't seen season 2, I mean, I'm sorry, here comes a spoiler warning. It seems like they cut whole cloth the Aliens movie and turned it into season 2 with a little bit of X-Men thrown in.
I heard there's Mad Max stuff in there, though. Is that true?
There is a character named Mad Max. That is her character.
Okay. Is that enough for me to watch season 2? Is what I'm saying.
That
I mean,
in and of itself should not be in and
No,
of
no.
itself enough for you to watch.
I mean,
no.
look, things with Mad Max stuff in it are drivers for me.
There's a character who, every time she wins the top score in the video game, she signs her name Mad Max.
Oh, that's it?
That's it.
Yep.
Because even the first episode of season 2 is entitled Mad Max. I
Yes,
noticed.
because that's the episode she was introduced in.
Okay. Maybe I'll skip 2.
That could be a thing. You know how you like having things that you put on in the background while you're doing other things?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
That are maybe stranger. Have it on in the background while you're doing less stranger things.
Okay, now here's a really weird spoiler. This is a super minor spoiler.
Okay.
And I don't think that they addressed it. I don't think that they addressed it well enough in season 3. There's a character in season 1 called Toothless because he's missing his front teeth.
Yeah.
In season 2, he's got a full set of choppers and he's showing them off. And they're implying in season 2 that his teeth grew in since the last time we saw them.
Yeah.
In season 3, those teeth aren't there anymore.
They're gone
again?
Really?
And they don't. And somebody mentioned it to me that there's a throwaway line that they use that explains why his teeth are gone. But his teeth are gone again in season 3.
What the heck, dude? That's weird. I mean, those kids are all
stranger dentists.
Those guys are all stinky teenagers now, anyway, right?
Yes, they are.
By the way, can I appreciate the fact that Major Spoilers just gave us what he described as a minor spoiler?
Yeah.
I mean, it has nothing to do with anything going on with the story.
Yeah.
But I mean, some people are going to say, wait a minute. Because I sat there and I was like, why all of a sudden are his teeth gone?
Yeah. Stranger
dental literally work. Someone said there is a line where he says blank, 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 blank. And then the implication is that they were false teeth that he was wearing in season 2.
Oh, okay, because he's got some weird thing. Because doesn't the actor kid doesn't actually have teeth, right?
No, he does. But I mean, in his
yeah.
character, he has teeth that don't grow in very fast. Oh, speaking of people whose teeth don't grow in very fast. Sorry for that.
That's all right. My son did this thing where his baby teeth grew in really fast, and then they grew in so fast he ended up having to get root canals in all of them at age 2.
Oh.
Age
that'd be
age
horrible.
2. It was terrible. And then his replacement adult teeth took forever to come in. So it was like this weird combo of fast and slow. And now
that's kind of what we have going on.
He has good teeth now. He's fine. And so will your boy.
Yes.
All right. What else? Oh, Sandman. Can we talk? Oh no, let's talk about The Walking Dead. This is kind of a shocker.
Oh yeah. So this was a really big shock. There was some word going around. The idea was Robert Kirkman, who's written the Walking Dead comic book series for Image Comics for forever. There were some rumors going around that around issue 200, he was going to end it, even though he was trying to push for 300 issues of The Walking Dead. And then suddenly, last Monday, I think, or even last Friday, or 2 Fridays ago, suddenly it went around that, oh no, starting at 193, that is the final issue of The Walking Dead. And of course, Image and Robert Kirkman had solicited 94 and 194 and 195 and Kirkman is kind of famous for this. He dropped a Die as a surprise release. There was no solicitation announcements of this, and he wanted to continue that. He says he longs for the days and loves for the days where sites like Major Spoilers don't exist. I mean, he didn't say that, but
that's what he means, isn't it? That's what he meant.
Yeah, that's basically what he means. Is where we have to tell you what's going on in our story months ahead of time, and I just want this to be a surprise. And so 193 was the final issue of The Walking Dead. It dropped last week. A lot of people were scrambling for the comic. I actually was, because I was in Kansas City, went to a comic book store, and I knew that it was happening, so I went in on that morning to pick up a copy of the issue, and it's a double-sized issue. It's a good story overall. But our comic shop decided, or the comic shop I went to decided to sell it for $20. And their idea was, I want to make sure that people who buy this are really into it for actually buying it for the story and not turning around and selling it on eBay. And then he said, and I don't know if this is true, but I'm guessing it is because I know that they've done some stuff in the past. All the proceeds that they made from that $20 price of the comic were going to go to a children's hospital network. So
interesting.
They kind of made it a good deal out of that.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people were surprised and angry and sad that The Walking Dead is over.
Well, it's an interesting way to go out, isn't it? It's just like, bam, we're closing it down. Goodbye. Here's a final issue.
Well, especially considering what happened in issues 191 and 192, where something really big and shocking happened in those 2 issues.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, well, now how do you continue the series? And Kirkman was basically like, yeah, you're right. There's no reason to continue the series past this.
Yeah.
Let's jump forward in time and show you how this world ends.
Yeah. Kind of makes me want to catch up. I got as far as 100 and then fell off. So I kind of want to just get there. I want to be at an end, but I don't want to just jump there. So I'm thinking I may catch up. I don't know. Thinking about it. It's an interesting idea, though. And, it's one of the things I like about the Image creator-owned stuff is they kind of get to choose whatever they want to do. So Go out the way you want to go out. You know, if you want to go out with just a big surprise sudden ending, I think I'm kind of cool with it. I mean, I know some people are mad. I think mostly distributors are mad, right? Because they are suddenly having a thing that they counted on being cut off immediately. Like, it doesn't really account for them. But I don't know if storytellers should have to worry about that.
Yeah, I mean, you go out the way you want to go out.
Right. That's how I feel about my death, Brian. I want to have somebody shove me off something high. Yeah.
Sure. Well, can I volunteer?
Yeah. You don't, if you don't mind. Let's do it in Vegas, and you can do another one of your things. But
just right off the stratosphere.
Yeah, but I want to get.
I'll carry you down halfway.
Yeah. I'll just go charging. Not even half. Just like as soon as we jump, just let me go.
For sure, yeah, okay.
And
all
then
right,
you
I can do that.
You just do
Did
your
we lose
Jesus
Steven,
drop.
by the way? I just see him frozen.
Oh, Steven, are you there? He is frozen.
He's frozen in mid-spoiler.
Yeah, I think we maybe lost him. That's too bad. Yeah, I think he's host. Oh, yeah, there he goes. All right, well.
Bye, Steven.
Thanks, Steven. Majorspoilers.com. Go check it out. It's a fantastic website that y'all should be visiting frequently. All right. That was a funny ending. There was a sudden ending right there. That was our sudden ending. He went out the way he wanted to.
Ah, wow. Just like The Walking Dead suddenly ended.
Yep.
Just
like that. That's how it works. Oh, look at this.
Still Skype?
Still Skype? I like it. Still Skype. All right. Let's get Daryl all up in it. And here's his thing.
Can I swim?
No, I don't want that one. How about this one?
I have
no, I don't like that one.
How do you screw up a hamburger?
There you go. How do you screw up a hamburger? You call Daryl on Skype and you bring him on the show, and he's right there. Hi, Daryl Skills. How are you?
Hello, I'm good.
Good. Are you at work?
Of course.
All right, good. It just sounded like you're outside or something, like walking somewhere.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
The Walking Daryl.
The Walking Daryl.
I have a new headphone thing.
Oh, for your phone?
Yeah.
What is it? Like a Bluetoothy kind of unit? What do you got there?
No, the one I was using was some ancient iPhone earbud thing from 10 years
Ancient
ago
iPhone earbud, huh?
And this one, this is just the one that came with the phone. I'm finally using it because the other one I forgot at home.
Hey, kids of the late 70s and 80s.
I know.
You'll know what that reference is.
The Calgon commercial callback. You only on TMS.
Yeah, only TMS brings you this hard-hitting recent stuff. Well, Daryl, it's a pleasure, as my dad would say, to have you on and to talk about all things Star Trek. Let's begin with Discovery, which is filming.
Hey, I have to complain about something first.
Go ahead. Complain.
On
Really?
FilmSack.
You? Okay.
When you didn't get the notes.
Yeah.
Where are all your 5 backups with this stuff? I send it to all you guys.
I know.
Yeah, it goes when you send an email, Daryl, for that specific FilmSack thing. It goes right into a folder called FilmSack, and I never look at it again. And I don't think about it in the show because I don't have the notes. I don't have like a FilmSack show notes page in front of me that I can.
I found out where yours went. You want to know where it went on my end? Because I'm the one that usually gets it and puts it in there. It went to my spam folder.
Oh, no. What?
I don't know why. It shouldn't go there, but I didn't think to search it until we were done with the show. And then I saw it, and I went, oh, this is in spam. But really, you only had one extra name that we didn't have, so it worked out.
Yeah,
but,
and he wasn't a big deal anyway,
yeah.
really.
But when that email came, here's what my inbox did.
Zert.
And it put it straight to junk mail.
Fair enough.
And this is what Daryl did. Oh, gosh.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah.
So long without hearing that.
There's your beef of the day. Now let's move on to Iceland and Scotland. They get to host the filming of Discovery. It seems like everybody's going to that part of the world. Also, Ireland is very popular right now. But what do you make of that? Do you think they'll have some cool outdoor planet stuff things going on?
I sure hope so. Yes, I hope that we get alien planets with that.
Yeah, you'd think, right? Because that place is beautiful and has lots of green business, so why not? Plus tax breaks, says Dice Tomato. It's a good point.
Yeah, that is the thing. Yeah, just like European vacation, you get tax breaks.
Yeah, I wonder if they, there was I can't think of the damn state. Georgia is very popular for filming stuff. They get all kinds of tax breaks and they film everything there. And when they tried to pass their crazy abortion law, everybody and their dog who makes anything there were like, yeah, we may have to move out of there. We don't like that. So we're going to go film someplace else. I haven't heard anything about that. I wonder if any of those threats did anything, if they laid
Well,
off.
was it Georgia? Or was it maybe I'm confused. I thought it was Alabama.
Alabama had one too, but Georgia also
did it? Okay.
Yeah, and they also tried to push a thing through that was like all snuck in at the last second and pissed everybody off.
Okay.
And so then all these production studios were like, meh, we don't need you. So if you're gonna be a-holes,
that's a huge thing for Georgia. Holy cow!
Oh, it's gigantic. I'll bet you money that Dodd Vickers knows what's going on with that.
I bet he does. Yeah,
he could tell us. But anyway, yeah. I mean, there's things in production, but like The Walking Dead, AMC people are like, yeah, we're gonna go somewhere else. And then somebody else threatened. Was it? I mean, Avengers just finished all their stuff there, so they can't really leave, but they probably have future projects there. Anyway, I don't know. Atlanta is a huge film town at the moment, so they're making everything there. All right, Daryl, what else? All the shows in work. In work? You mean like they're in process?
Everything that they're working on for Trek.
Here's Daryl's sentence. All of the shows in work will have a large presence at the San Diego Comic-Con. That sounds exciting. You think you get a little Picard in there? You know?
Yes. I think there's going to be lots of news there.
You think P. Stu will be there and to stand up and go, Wesley! You gotta get up and say stuff.
There are 4 things we're going to announce today. What is there going to be like one Star Trek panel where they do all this stuff, or is there going to be a Picard panel?
Things. Yeah, multiple things.
Yeah,
multiple things.
With animation, the kids show, the adult show, all of them.
Whoa, the adult show. Hold on a minute.
Yeah,
Star Trek After Dark. Yeah. What happens in 10 Forward when
Commander Paris?
When everybody goes through Pon Farr.
The whole ship goes through Pon Farr. Brilliant idea.
There was a ship with all Vulcans. What would happen then? That would be nuts.
Yeah,
jeez, yeah.
Yeah, they have to think of that, don't they? All right, who's been through Pon Farr?
Bang bus.
Yeah, totally. Bang Bus. Is that one of those sites like that other one, that Braziers?
Pretend you don't know.
Braziers or whatever it is?
Yeah, pretend you don't know.
All right, I'm going to pretend I've never heard of it.
I'm kidding, Scott.
I have actually heard of the Bang Bus, but I've never witnessed it. I assume it's people doing it on a bus.
That's what I assume too.
Is that probably a fair assumption? I have no idea. Oh, sorry, Alexander, you shouldn't listen to this part of the show, buddy. Go.
Yeah.
Go do Florida stuff.
Unless you're son of Worf, then it's okay.
Yeah, Alexander was Worf's kid. I forget about that. He died, right? He had a horrible drug thing and died, or something. Isn't that the deal?
Did he? I don't know. I don't know.
Right, the actor who played him. Yeah,
the actor who played Alexander.
There was a couple people that played him.
TNG. Yeah, they spanned a bit. Oh, here it is. Alexander Rozhenko, Brian Bosnall or Bonzal. He's the one that's okay still. He's still with us. But you got this other kid. Hold on. Alexander Rozhenko. Oh my gosh, look at this kid's stupid head.
In costume, folks. We're talking about in costume.
Yeah, in costume. I can't find the kid, but one of those kids passed away, and it made me sad because he had a big drug problem or something. Anyway. Did you hear about that other kid? There's a Disney kid just died from had a seizure in the middle of the night, and he was only 20. It's not cool. What's up with that? How come big a-holes get to walk around the earth at age 75 and only, all these, if you're 20, you shouldn't die. You shouldn't have to die at 20.
Agreed.
It's not fair. It's not fair. Rusty Nail says, why is Scott obsessed with death? I'm not obsessed with it. I don't know. It's looming.
It's just coming sooner than it used to be.
Yeah, it's looming. All right. Daryl, that's good. So no news yet, but probably something big will come out of that.
When does SDCC start? Is it the end of this week?
Wait. When is that? When is
And I'm looking it up right now because Thursday, July 18th. So, we still have 10 days. We still have a week and a half.
Yeah, that's the week. That's the weekend or the partial week I'm gone, everybody. Apparently my family is whisking me away
is it a mystery thing that they're whisking you away for?
I think so. I think we're still in state.
Well, you either know what they're doing or you don't.
Well, I know they're taking me somewhere, but I don't know where. So it's partly.
All right. Well, yeah. Then that's what I would consider a mystery.
I know them taking me away part, and that's it. So that's fun. That'll be
Calgon, take me away. There's our second Calgon reference.
Yeah, nice job. 2-in-1 show. 2-in-1
show. 2 different taglines.
If you're
Calgon.
If you're on my if you're on our Patreon, this is the kind of quality entertainment you get for your $1. So good job.
This is why you want to give us your $1 every month.
Yeah. All right, Free Rangers. I'll give Free Rangers in the chat room some credit. He says he can go to any current Geek Film episode and hear Scott point out that all the actors are dead now. No, that happens a lot. You're right. If I see this is just a thing I've always done my whole life. If I see an old black and white movie, my immediate thought is they're all dead. And that's weird to me to think what that movie like if you were if you could film it now, nobody would be in it. It would be blank, and there'd be nobody behind the camera, and there'd be no director in a director's chair yelling cut. They're all dead. Everyone's dead. Anyway, Daryl, that's all I got. Anything else you want to add? Is that it?
Stranger Things season 2. I liked it.
Oh, you did like it?
Yeah, there's my vote for that.
All this conflicting stuff, man. I don't know what to do.
But season 3, I'm only a few episodes in, but I don't know why things are happening that are seemingly unimportant.
Well, that's
strange.
Because there's
yeah.
One just is stranger than the last. It's so strange.
That's right.
Things.
Why are all these strange things happening here? It seems like every season something stranger happens.
Something stranger and stranger. Do they have the same intro as they did in the first season? Just the slow moving logo and the music and stuff. Okay,
sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I need to. Ain't broke.
I need to. Yeah, I agree. I need to catch up. You know what? I'm probably going to watch 2. I'll do it like Brian says. It's good advice.
Put it in the background while you're doing other stuff.
Yeah. Or
I might even do that just as kind of a recap of what happened in season 2.
Yeah, just a little bit of
what's the hate with season 2? I don't care.
I don't know. Nobody likes 2.
Did you not listen to Steven's segment?
Yeah, but
he says that even the unreleased season 4 is better than season 2.
No.
Well,
no.
Monday Throwdown. 2 guests enter, 1 guest leaves.
That's a fight I'd pay for. That'd be all right. All right, that's it. Daryl is the Trek Nerd. You can find him at This Week in Trek at thisweekintrek.com. And I almost said the Grumpy Cast. Oh my gosh, my brain. That's not show hasn't been along for a long time, right? It's done.
I think it still exists. I think you can still listen, but
no
new stuff.
Yeah, there's no new episodes. There's no hosts now, right? You guys, all the hosts are done. There's no hosting, right?
Yeah.
No new Grumpy Cast. All
Nobody's grumpy anymore. This is the great thing.
Well, we're too grumpy. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's no good when you build an entire show about being grumpy. I feel like it's just destined for everyone's going to get too grumpy.
Exactly.
It's either do we keep going or do we just get there?
Yeah, just get.
Yeah, we got there.
Everyone learned a lesson. I know I did. Hey, Daryl, thanks for being here. It's Daryl Skills, everybody. The Trek Nerd on Twitter, and of course, This Week in Trek at thisweekintrek.com. We will see you next week. Bye.
God.
Oh, got him before he could get the 2 extra gauze out.
Good. By the way,
yeah.
I will say that aside from a couple little hiccups here and there, way better audio-wise. Like I think the Apple audio capture, whatever the ACE thing is, Apple ACE, removal of that file fixed the problem, or replacement of that file from a saved version. So
I wonder if I have that file and if there's any benefit to me doing that. I mean, I'm not hearing any problems and others aren't hearing it either, but maybe there's
wouldn't mess with it then if I were you.
Maybe I'll leave it.
I wouldn't go there if I were you, Scott.
Wouldn't go up to the old Wilson house. No, I wouldn't. All right, that's it for the show, although we do have a mashup, I think. I just remembered that I didn't look, and I'll bet we do because he's great. Oh, yeah, he totally did.
Alexander, now's really when you want to turn off the show.
Hey, Alexander, all of this, the following audio could be out of context and full of swears. I don't know. Maybe you're living in a very liberal, sweary household. I don't know.
That's true. It's true. It depends. Is this you playing video games or is this us?
This is us.
Shooting the breeze?
This is
okay.
us.
All right. Then it might be okay.
But
you might be okay, Alexander. Just
it's titled Little Pricks, though.
Wow. We couldn't even get the audio started without offending poor Alexander's ears.
Yeah, so this could be trouble, but I don't know. We'll play it now. Let's see what Jamie has for us. Check it out. Here you go. Oh my gosh. Wait, honey, don't do it yet. I'm scared. Hold on. Wait, honey. Ah! Is it all the way in? All the way? Oh, that's not bad. An inch and a half all the way into my butt meat. We don't give no handouts. Y'all gotta pull up your bootstraps and do it from fresh hell. If you guys ever have like a little ball, not a ball, what is it? It's not
if you ever have a little ball, Scott's gonna tell you what to do about it.
No waiting on the backside. And I said, that's the title of my sex tape. And then I walked around and used the...
Well done, Curtis. You jumped in at the right time and saved Aunt Jemima from drowning or whatever you did.
Why Aunt Jemima?
I don't know. I want pancakes. I'm hungry.
Help, I'm drowning.
I'm drowning.
Delicious syrup.
Just imagine breakfast without me. Save me. It wasn't this thick, but it was still kind of
still
thick.
pretty freaking long.
Yeah, it was pretty long, 1.5 inches. Yes,
If I could put a turd in a bottle,
imagine how
the first
gross
thing
it
that
would
I'd
be.
like to do
Jam
is
it
to
in the
plug
girls'
up the can in the woman's restroom, and then I'd leave, and they'd blame it on you.
I put a bottle rocket in my penis. They sell by
Left arm too tired. Can't give any more samples. Sorry.
No more samples. Can't do left hand.
Getting blister on inside of hand.
So jelly.
Summertime, summertime.
Summertime playing the video games. Go outside the way I'm staying inside.
Wow.
Soft.
Track balls.
You want a soft and supple trackball.
Man, it's been a long time since I've had a ball in my mouth.
I know. It's at least a week, right? Something like that.
So yeah, it's the whole thing.
Try years. It's been a decade since.
I thought you said your mouth. So I was saying it happened a week ago.
No, I said mouse.
I thought you said mouth. I need to search for penis later.
Take that out of context. That's a good quote.
Yeah, that's not bad. I can't stop shitting all over the place. What's wrong? That is the real faith you're putting into that 1.5 inches. All right, I'm awesome.
We're old. Yes, we're old. Listen, I'm not going to your damn concert. That's where kids smoke the pot.
You know, it's just a little prick, Nicole. A bunch of little pricks.
I'm used to little pricks.
Yeah. Mark!
No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I meant like online. Yeah.
Oh, that's on the internet now,
That's
Nicole.
terrible. That's terrible.
Somebody
no,
cap
not
that.
at all.
I'm going to cap
We know that wood can only whisper.
Yeah, no kidding. What the heck was I eating at the end there?
I don't know.
I can hear myself eating something.
I know, like an Egg McMuffin or something.
I don't know.
A tasty, delicious breakfast treat.
Wow, Jamie went to like 4 different shows for that mashup today.
Had some core, had some boop,
Mm-hmm.
had skim, and well, I guess it was the SKMS.
Oh, it may have been SKMS, yeah. That's true. Yeah. From Monday. I think that was when she was talking about a small ball, and how I would fix it. Nice job, honey. All right, well, there's your mashup, and that's your show, everybody. Thanks for being here, as always. If you'd like to support this nonsense, patreon.com/TMS. If you want everything else, go to frogpants.com/TMS. It's going to do it for us. We'll be back tomorrow with a whole new lineup there. Not a whole new lineup, just the normal Tuesday stuff. So come back for that. And before we go, a song that Brian has made. What do you have?
Yes, I have something going out to Dylan. Says, hey, about a year ago, I asked the Tadpool group on Facebook for advice on leaving my job and pursuing a new career as a software developer. Overwhelmingly, the response was, just do it, all caps. And I did. #Nike. At the beginning of 2019, I left a decade-long career in communications, and I've spent the last 6 months taking courses online. I'm happy to say that today, July 8th, marks my first day as an employed software developer.
Whoa, awesome.
Thank you, Tadpool, for the encouragement. Please play any positive and upbeat song about new beginnings and or believing yourself for all the Tadpooligans who are trying to or want to make a change. You can do it. Smiley face. Thanks, Dylan. Dude, that is so awesome, man. So
Very
happy
cool.
for you, and I'm really glad. I mean, Tadpool, we say this time and time again, but the Tadpool is one of the best, most positive hive minds there is on the internet.
Nice.
A force for good.
Well said.
So let's get to this one. Code Monkey would have been a fun one, but I like this one right here because it's so different. Town Hall released an EP back in 2012 called Town Hall Talks About Their EP. On there, you'll find this cover of Jimmy Eat World's The Middle. Going out to Dylan, here is The Middle.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network.
Frog Pants Network.
Get more shows like this at frogpants.com.
Mine's defective.
Great.